Hey guys, welcome back to the Third Floor Arcade. This is Jason, and today I'm going to be talking about the best games from the golden age of arcade history. Now, if you're not familiar with the golden age of arcades, it was a 5-year stretch that lasted from 1978 to 1983. And during this span, some of the greatest all-time arcade hits came out that eventually paved the way for future arcades as well as the modern day video game industry. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite game from this golden age of arcades? Is it a game like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, or is it something like Donkey Kong or Mario Brothers, or maybe Asteroids or Centipede, or maybe even Defender? Let me know in comments below. What's your favorite game from 1978 to 1983? And in this video, I'm going to show you my 4 favorites from this golden age in arcade history. All right, guys. So one of my absolute favorite arcades from this time period is BurgerTime. Now, BurgerTime was a game that came out in 1982. It was released by a company called Data East. And in Japan, this game was known as just Hamburger. But over in America, it was named BurgerTime. Now, my top score on here is 43,500. I've only had this machine for about a month now. This is the machine from Arcade1up. And so far, I'm loving this. But even as a kid, I've always loved BurgerTime. So let's take a look at some gameplay of this. Has the top best 5 players, top scores there. So now, if you're not familiar with BurgerTime, this is a game where you're running from ingredients, like from the egg, and there's pickles and stuff. Now, the object of this game is to create hamburgers as the ingredients fall to the ground to the bottom of the screen. Now, this arcade originally it's supposed to come with 4-way joysticks, and this Arcade1up version actually came with 8-way joysticks. And Arcade1up actually just sent me the new gates, which I have yet to install. I still have to install those. But even with the 8-way, it's not. It still controls pretty good in my opinion. This game is just a ton of fun. I remember playing this probably when I was like 5 years old on Intellivision. And it was also on other consoles too back then. So let's jump over to the next game I have here, which is in my top 4 for best arcades of the golden age. Alright guys, so the next game is one of my favorites from the golden age of arcades is Space Invaders. Now, Space Invaders came out in 1978 and was considered one of the pioneers of arcade greats. This game was the number 2 all-time selling arcade ever, behind Pac-Man. And this game was just huge worldwide, especially Japan and the US. Now, this machine I have here, the high score on here is 7,130. That score was actually not from me. That was from a buddy of mine, Tom. I believe my high score on this is 4,900. And of course, this version is the Arcade1up cabinet. It has Space Invaders original and Space Invaders color. So let's check out some quick gameplay on here. So this game, you either love it or you hate it. It's a very simple, basic game. But back in the late 70s, this was just amazing, and still holds up, I think, even 40 years later. Now, I've seen newer versions of this in the arcades. There's one thing I saw. It was this huge arcade with it actually had like a gun you fire. which is pretty cool. I think I can get to like the 5th or 6th stage of this. This game gets hard super quick. But definitely a lot of fun. Very basic, but it's just a fun classic game. Space Invaders. See if I can get that ship up there. Oh man. I got it. So let's jump over to the next game, which is actually a game very similar to this one. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so next up in my list of favorite games from the golden age of arcades is Galaxian. Now Galaxian came out a year after Space Invaders in 1979. This game was actually Namco's response to the success of Space Invaders, as they wanted to get in on the success themselves. I believe this game was the 8th most sold arcade in the United States. Let's check out some gameplay here. Now, Galaxian, as you can see, it's similar to Space Invaders, only there's a lot more action, there's way better sound. There's just a lot more to this game, although it's definitely similar concept. It's also similar to, I'm already died there. It's also similar to Galaga, which is another one of my favorites. See if I can get that yellow ship there. Definitely a fun game. One of the all-time greats for sure. Let's check out my 4th favorite game coming up next. Alright guys, so the 4th game that's in my top 4 favorite games from the golden age of arcades is the Atari Star Wars game, which actually came out in 1983. This game was super popular in the arcades, and I think this was up there in arcade sales as well as far as the most sold. Let's check out some gameplay on here. I'll do this on medium. Turn this up. This game is just a ton of fun. Here you got you're in an X-Wing fighter fighting these TIE jets for this first part here. Get that one. Ah, it's got hit. Best thing about this game, I think, is the yoke. I love using the yoke here. I'm getting wrecked. So let me know, guys, what's your favorite game from that 5-year span known as the Golden Age? Is it a game like Defender or Asteroids, or is it one of the Nintendo games like Mario Brothers or Donkey Kong? Let me know, comments below. What's your favorite game from the Golden Age of arcades? All right, guys, thanks for checking out the Third Floor Arcade. This is Jason. Please like and subscribe. I have a ton more videos, including product reviews coming out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.